The other pacer in double figures besides Mather. Halliburton, another floater, another bucket. He's got 9.7 assists. Rebounding numbers +4 for OKC. Halliburton fakes, fires, and hits. Halliburton from downtown, and the Pacers back up by 3. Nembhard, Siakam, and Neesmith all with 3 fouls for Indiana. Siakam spins, double team, kicks it out. Neesmith, quick catch and shoot, and hits the 3. His first three-pointer. Here comes Halliburton to the rim, layup, that's good. Tough shot, well contested, still got it to go.
Tyrese, that's him at his best.
Stolen by Halliburton. And Tyrese Halliburton puts them up.
Fighting in the post and then gets out on that possession and guards the perimeter. Incredible.
Over Alexander had it knocked out of his hands. Caruso throws it back up top. Mathurin in the game. Mathurin 14 points off the bench in the first half. Halliburton steps back and puts it in. Third three-pointer for Halliburton. The Thunder need timeout. Shot clock down to 7. The crossover, the spin move inside. Nice fake. Lost it momentarily. Can't get it to fall. Rebound tip. Nembhard got it.
So off the top of my head, those are a few things, but I'm sure there's probably more that we can weave through once we watch film.
First short here on the right.
Joel Lorenz with Oklahoma and Shea. There was almost too many winning plays to count on the Indiana side. It felt like in the fourth quarter, always put back the steal on the inbound. Like, what was maybe the most frustrating part of the way the fourth quarter unraveled?
I'm not too sure. We just, like you said, they felt like they won all the 50-50 plays. They executed on both ends of the ball. When you give those two things up, and no matter what quarter, you're probably going to lose the quarter. Especially, and then it goes back to especially on the road, hostile environment, and crowds behind them. So, yeah, we got to take care of those things if we want to come out of the game forward.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to GHET-TO Sports, Sports Talk with Street Flavor. Yes, we are still with the NBA Finals and the Hockey Stanley Cup Finals. And it's so crazy that they just mirroring each other. Now, they both 2-1. In a team that had didn't have home court advantage, has home court advantage in both leagues. Okay? The Panthers, they 2-1. They took the lead against the Oilers. And the Pacers has now just took a 2-1 lead against the Thunder. It's just parallel right now. What will happen next? I believe that both leagues will go back 2-2. And we will see. And will be the best out of 3 going forward. I think they both will end in 6 games. Let's see who wants it more. The Pacers kept the pace. Nothing but turnovers. They played defense. They was the aggressor tonight. Then Oklahoma's talking about their defense. Their defense was not there tonight. The Pacers' defense dictated the pace of the game with the steals, the turnovers, the putbacks. It wasn't just one person. It was the whole team that came out to play tonight at home. And like I said, you get that home cooking that first game back from the road trip, you're good. Let's see what happens next. Now, they're saying that, the Pacers should have won because since March, they have not lost back-to-back games. And the Thunder, if you go back, they haven't lost back-to-back games going forward. So, if the pattern is still the same, Pacers won, Thunder won. Pacers won, Thunder will win. Then the real series starts at Game 5. Who really wants it? I still say this ends in 6. But depending on what you want to see or who's more aggressive, playing their game, holding on to the ball. Who holds on to the ball the best? Who stops the turnovers will win this series. We have a series now. NBA should get their ratings now. Everyone wants to see a game 4 and a game 5. So we will see what happens next. This is going 6. And in hockey, back and forth, back and forth. These two teams played each other last year. These teams went to game 7 last year. I think it was in the 6th this year. Will it be the same champion? Or will the Oilers come back to Canada finally, with the Stanley Cup? We shall see. We shall see. And since we're going back and forth with NBA and hockey, let's get more into NBA. And I still got my orange on. The Knicks are still in the headlines, people. Why? Why are they still in the headlines? Well, they talking about a coach. They fired their coach. They're looking for another coach. All the big names has denied them. Denied. But who?
New York reportedly got denied after requesting to interview Jason Kidd, Ime Udoka, and Chris Finch. And it feels like their options are dwindling fast, but they still might be able to get someone like Kidd with a rare, outside-the-box move, a trade. Yes, just like you can with a player, the Knicks could potentially make a trade offer for Jason Kidd. It's a scenario that rarely happens, but interestingly enough, one of the most recent coaches to get traded in NBA history is Jason Kidd. He got traded from the Brooklyn Nets to the Milwaukee Bucks for 2 second-round picks. But considering how desperate the Knicks situation is right now, they might end up offering a lot for a coach like
Will the Knicks pick as a head coach? Now you're even talking about trade scenarios. That they could trade some picks for a coach like Kidd. Now they're trying to say, is this rumors, speculations, that, oh, he don't want to be in Dallas. And let him leave Dallas and come to New York. But remember, he was drafted by Dallas. He won a championship in Dallas. Now he's the head coach in Dallas. Would you really want to leave? If that was your background, your legacy, your story for Jason Kidd? I know any coach that comes to New York and they win a championship is a made man in New York for life. But is that Jason Kidd? I know it's tempting, but there's always a catch. There's always a scenario talking about Knicks are always close, but they're never there. Then you always got the trade portion going on for the Knicks. Every year, they talking about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's coming to New York. Kevin Durant's coming to New York. Here's a trade package. Here's a scenario for Kevin Durant to come to New York. KD. Every doggone year, this is happening. Can we get over it? Can we finally get over it? Is he coming or he's not? I'm just getting sick and tired of they talking about KD each and every year. They got off the Giannis thing. Because they were saying, oh, they can switch. Cat can go to Milwaukee. Giannis could go to New York. They got the same money. But dude, Milwaukee really want Cat? Did we really want Cat? They broke up the the Villanova 4. Okay? So, what's going to happen? Is this going to be some trades? Who's coming to free agency? Now, I was saying that the Knicks, if they keep intact with Cat and Bronson, they do need a scorer, like somebody like a KD to come in, but not to break up the whole team for that. Because you're still going to need a bench. You'll need some people coming off to be role players. That's how you win championship. Role players, your bench, defense. Superstars might get you there, and they might win 1 or 2 games for you. But your bench and your supporting cast will win 1 or 2 games for you. That's how you get to 4 and gets a championship. That's what we're seeing now in the NBA Finals. Okay? Look at the Pacers with their 2 wins. Their team kept them in the game. Then their star hit the shot at the buzzer. This game, it was a team effort. They had 30 points off the bench. I believe that's in the first half. And one of their guys off the bench had 27 points for the game. So, bench scoring, role players, that's who get you championships. I don't care what no one says. Jordan didn't get anything without those boys behind him until he started passing the ball. That's a fact. So, let's see what happens going forward. No one man is going to get you the championship. It's going to be a team effort. And we'll see in the next couple of games which team, which bench players, which role players will help their all-star win the championship. That's what we will look at. That's what we will see. But in the meantime, we have the Knicks rumors about a head coach, about KD, about Giannis. And they're not the only teams that's saying this. Other teams are making, have rumors out there. But the Knicks are the biggest rumor right now. No, the Lakers are trying to make some noise, okay? No, they said Luka's in shape right now. But there's some trade issues they want to go by. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Then you have the draft coming up. Let's see what is going to go on. Are you ready for what's coming next in basketball after the finals? After the finals. That first week in July, we will really see fireworks. And we're not talking about the 4th. So we'll have some interesting scenarios coming down the stretch in the NBA Finals and in the Stanley Cup Finals. They both parallel. They looking like this. So I'm expecting them both to go 2-2, going back to OKC and to Edmonton. Then we will see what happens after that. Peace. Oh, I got a football special coming up about OTAs and everything. Falcon fans, Jet fans, I got you. Peace.